I just want to say that this room is a safe space. Nothing that you say will leave it unless you want it to, and unless I don't feel that you are being a danger to yourself. You can shout, cry and swear and you won't be judged. And I know that it can be uncomfortable at first.
I didn't know what else to do. I do need help. Do you ever feel like sometimes we make ourselves feel so terrible about ourselves? Just so it feels so nice when somebody notices something good.
What do you mean?
Like, if we were to get used to believing that people are looking at us with such poison, that when they look at us with the light in their eyes, it feels like we're floating. And not for romance or sex, but to see that light in ourselves reflected by them.
I think that we do, yes. I think that when we seek validation from others, though, it can make us do regrettable things. I think what you need to be able to do is see that light in yourself.
I know.
I think we should start from the beginning. Have you been transitioning back into school life?
I show up until I have to leave.
Well, I think that's something you should be proud of. It's much better than before. Do you think we could start from there?
Sure.
Hey.
Hey, Jasper.
I just wanted to see if you're okay. My bad. That was stupid. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm okay, Jasper, thank you.
Missed your mess though. It's not been the same without you.
Why? All I do is copy your work so I can stay in set one.
Well, you're more than welcome to. I mean, if it means you'll stay.
Cool. Jasper, you hate maths. You're weirdly good at it, but you hate it.
I hate maths. But I've only started hating classes since you've been gone.
How are you? How's your week been?
Not good.
Has something in particular happened?
I feel like I'm slipping away.
In what sense?
I just feel so alone. It's like I've got my friends and a normal school life, but I feel completely alone, like I'm stuck here alone and I'm just in my own head alone. I had an argument with my brother.
Well, that's natural. May I ask what the argument was about?
There's nothing natural about this. I keep doing bad things. I hurt myself to feel anything. But I can just feel myself being pulled into the ground. And I know when it's wrong. I don't really feel like pulling myself back out.
Listen, I don't mean to sound rude, and I'm not complaining, but you don't know much about this subject, so why are you helping me with it?
I find it interesting.
I don't believe you.
I'm trying to understand something about myself.
Okay, go on.
Promise you won't think I'm crazy.
I don't believe in crazy.
I still see her sometimes. It's like an instinct. I turn around or someone comes through the door and she's right there. And then a second goes by and she's gone again. And
Listen, whatever it is you believe, feeling and seeing her, it doesn't have to be all bad.
what about in that second when she's gone again? God, I miss her so much in that second.
I know you do. And I wish I had an answer, I do, but I don't. And I'm so sorry.
And thank you for not thinking I'm crazy.
I think what's crazier is trying to put what you're feeling into a box. I mean, what you're feeling is the most raw, human thing. And though terrible and devastating, it's also beautiful. It's grief. And when you lose somebody you love that much, grief is a substitute for all that love that we just can't give them in this life. It overflows and it becomes sour. But there's something that can even substitute that. And that's hope in all its beauty. I know it's not my place, but I don't think you're okay.
Of course you don't. You're kind, Jasper, too kind for someone like me. I used to know everything. I had a plan and I don't know anything anymore. I don't know what I want or what I am. They say that death creates a hole, but it is so much more. I have nothing. I don't feel anything. Just this empty, swallowing sadness. I used to go to school and laugh and learn and cause trouble and crush and feel, and it is all gone. And I don't even know if I want it back.
And if you did get it back, what would you do with that?
I think you know.
I know you're there.
Then look at me.
I can't.
Why?
You know why.
Please just look at me.
I can't do what you did.
I need to see you. Please look at me.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you shouldn't be here.
Sit. Yeah, drink this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not fine. Drink. Look, listen. I'm only saying this because I care. But you can't keep going on like this. Or else you're going to end up exactly where she was.
I think that I might want to. She was right here. And what, I'm just supposed to move on with my life? She was right here. I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. It doesn't make any sense. And every day, all I feel is pain and loneliness. I can't bear it anymore. And I don't really care what happens after. I just want to go to sleep.
It's okay. Let it out. I'm here. I'm here.
I know you said it's not the same, but I have to ask, have you harmed yourself?
Like I said, I spiraled. I had all this anger in me and it needed out, and inflicting pain, it let it out. And I know I shouldn't say it, but it was relieving. But then I realised what it was that I was doing, and I stopped. And I haven't done it since, and I promised myself that I wouldn't do it again. So.
How was your Halloween?
It was fine.
I don't mean to overstep, but I don't believe you.
I saw my brother.
Not following.
I saw my brother at a party he wasn't at. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to feel like this anymore.
Have you spoken to him or your parents
No,
about
they
it?
wouldn't understand.
Look, you know, if I feel that you're feeling some things that could result in anything...
No, please don't tell them, no. I won't do anything, I promise. Please don't tell them. They wouldn't understand. They're not like you. Please don't tell them.
Hello? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I understand. Thank you. Please don't. You are an exceptional young man. You didn't deserve this, nor did you ask for it. Neither of you did. You have so much to live for, even if you can't see it. One day, you will. So please, don't do anything to yourself. Well, it's good that you know that harming yourself in any way is not the right answer. And you need to remember that, okay? Even when things overwhelm you.
I will.
Sorry, do you mind if I join you?
It's okay. Feel no judgment from me. May I ask whose service it is?
My sister.
I'm so sorry. Well, it might seem impossible right now. Try to find some amount of comfort in the fact that she's in a peaceful place now.
No, you don't get to do that. It's... How do you know? Because she's with God?
Well, in my belief, yeah, she's...
Then why? Why did he take her? What kind of... Why are you here and my sister is gone? Why are you or am I more important than her? Why put her on this earth for 16 years just to take her from it anyway? It's cruel. It's cruel. And you know, people always say God did this for a reason or a purpose, but what purpose? My sister had a purpose. She had a reason to grow, and your God took her from me. And I'm sick of people saying you haven't gained an angel. It's selfish. God can wait. He's eternal, and 60, 70 years, it is nothing to a God, but it is everything to me. And now those years are going to be spent in pain, in wonder, and in disbelief. Why should I believe in a God that has the power to create this world and end it and use that power to take my sister from me?
Maybe God doesn't have as much power or control over who lives and who dies as we think he does. Maybe all God can do is guide those who unfortunately pass too soon and aid in our healing down here when it does.
Hope you're right. I really do.
I mean, it seems like she was loved by a lot of people. She had a full service.
Look, with all due respect, people have eyes and ears and a mouth, and they see and they hear and they keep it shut until it's time to give their condolences. They're here now, but we weren't there.
I've been told, not that you've been coping with this badly, but you haven't been coping with anything at all. And I'm just wondering where your mind is with everything.
It's the job.
You're still a human being. This apathy, you know the consequences of that. We preach the consequences of that daily. You give opposite advice for the people every day. Why are you making it so difficult on yourself to feel it?
Because I can't. I don't have time. I carry every client with me every day. And I'm happy to, you know. It's what I signed up for. But do you know how much they give us between each session? Not even 5 minutes. One walks out, one walks in. I see 5, 6 children a day for about an hour, and we go through their abuse, their assault, depression, confusion, and afterwards I get seconds to process it. So then when I go home, it's all I can think about. So yeah, you know, go private, that'll do the trick. Except on top of renting a building and, you know, paying my bills, I'm going to have to charge these children amounts that no one can afford. And let's not forget that most of the parents don't even know the half of it. So not only would they have to pay, but they'd have to tell. They can barely tell me. They don't even understand it. And so what? I sit by while they wait years, sitting on a waiting list, cutting and killing themselves because the people in charge won't give us enough money to help them. You know, I took this job so I could help people. And I failed. I failed her. Like, I know it's not my fault, much less hers. But it was my job to help her. And she's dead. She felt so alone and misunderstood. But she took her own life. I mean, how many more children are going to die before we can do our jobs effectively? You know, traumatic things, like what has happened to you, can cause hallucinations or any other mental health problems. But what we don't want that to do is to take a hold of you and become more of a mental illness cause. What we're trying to do here, right now, is to stop that from becoming something that you have to deal with for a really long time. But I think with this situation, it comes from somewhere else. Can you think of any other reason why you might be seeing your sister in a way that you don't want to? Any unresolved feelings or guilt?
I see her, but I don't see her, not how she really was. And I can't see her face. And I'm afraid I can't face her. Because if I do, I just want to know why. I just want to know why she did what she did. I've been having these dreams.
What kind of dreams?
Same one, over and over again.
I know it's hard, but can you try and explain that dream to me?
I'm in this room, this empty room, and I'm facing the wall, and I have pills in my hand. And she's right behind me. But I can't turn around and I can't face her.
Your sister?
Yeah. If I face her, then I have to take them. And I have to do what she did, and I can't do it.
Have you looked at her in the dreams?
I couldn't. I was too scared. But I wasn't so much, and I did.
I'm sorry.
And did you see her?
No.
And what did you see?
I saw a camera. And the people behind it, they were just watching. They were just watching me, and they were going to watch me kill myself. No intervening. No one tried to pull me back. They were just observing. Because if they did try and pull me back or do anything to stop it, then they'd be admitting that it's there. And they'd rather sit and watch than admit that it's there and deal with the guilt.
Okay. Well, what I think is happening here is that, rightly, you're feeling a lot of blame. A lot of blame for those that could have done something to stop this. And I think it's showing itself in your dreams. And I think the reason that you can't see your sister is because if you do, then you have to face why she did what she did. Because if no one could have stopped this, then you have to do something with that blame. You're not crazy. You're grieving. And what happened to your sister is not going to happen to you. Do you think we could go back to the day that it happened? I think it might be really good to talk about it.
I don't know if I can.
It's never going to be easy, revisiting that day. But, you know, trauma, like any trauma, might never fully heal. Especially because it's inescapable. But if we try to revisit that day, that might just be the key to the first step of trying to find some closure in all of this.
I don't know if I can. I've been living in a cycle and it is so miserable. God, it's miserable. And it hurts. It hurts so much, and if I go back and I face it, then she's just gone. If I get through it, then she's gone, and I can't. I don't.
It's okay. You don't
It's
need
not
to do
okay.
this.
It's not okay.
I know that you're here. I wish that you'd be on time, that you could beat time. I know that feeling. But this isn't reality, and you can. And I know that you won't let me go. You won't let me do it.
Look at me. I want to show you something.
What are you doing?
Time works differently here. I can show you why. I can show you the pain. The worst pain.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry that I didn't know. But you left me. You could have told me. And I know that it's not that easy. I do. But anything would have been better than this. And I'm not just sorry for what made you feel like you had to do what you did, but I'm sorry because if you'd have stayed, you'd have lived and loved and lost, and you know that is not the worst pain that someone can feel. This is.
I didn't want to go. I don't want to be gone. I'm so sorry. That's not what it's used for, this place. You can use it to see the good, and you can live in every memory that brings you joy. You have to go now.
I just got here. I have so much to tell
I
you.
already know. I've been watching you.
And you know I've been seeing things. I think I'm going crazy.
You're not crazy. And neither was I. But that doesn't mean that it's real. It's just in your head. Don't lose yourself in there.
But I don't want to go. I want to stay here. I want to stay here with you.
You have to go.
Will I see you like this? In a dream again?
I'm not sure. But you will be here again. One day. When you've lived a long and beautiful life.
There is no life without you. Please don't leave me.
I don't have a choice.
But you did. It's not fair.
I know. It's not. And I wish that I could come back. But you get to do whatever you want to do. And you can be whatever you want to be. I'll always be with you. Every second I'll be with you. And I know that it's selfish, but you hold on for me. You get to surpass me now. Time moves differently here. Yesterday was my first birthday, and today is whatever I want it to be. And tomorrow is 100 years from now, and that's when I'll see you again. But every moment till then, I will be right there.
promise?
Until tomorrow, then.
Until tomorrow. Please wake up!
They're not like
Wake up! I can't bear it anymore.
I can show you the pain.
I still see him sometimes.
funeral it is?
The worst pain.
It's my brother. Please. Please wake up. Wake up, please. No.
I can feel myself being pulled down into the ground, and
Wake up.
I don't really feel like pulling myself back out.
Hey. I'm sorry. You've made your decision. You can see what you've done. But it'll hurt. We can take my hand and leave the blame on them.
But I don't blame them. It wasn't their fault. They cared about me.
Not them.